In a world where towering walls hold back the looming threat of colossal titans, three unlikely heroes emerge from the shadows, their destinies intertwined by a tapestry of secrets and revelations. Join Eren, Armin, and Mikasa on an epic journey through a realm teetering on the edge of despair and hope, where the final confrontation will not only redefine their existence, but shape the very course of history. Are you ready to face the titans and uncover the truth that lies beyond the horizon? Part 1. The Sanctuary of Walls. In a realm cloaked in mystery and uncertainty, the remnants of humanity sought refuge within colossal walls, colossal sentinels that stood as guardians against the looming threat of titans. These walls, like ancient fortresses, encapsulated entire cities, providing a false sense of security amidst the perilous unknown. Amidst this guarded sanctuary dwelled a spirited youth named Eren Yeager, possessed of an insatiable curiosity and an unyielding desire to break free from the confinements that held his dreams captive. His closest confidants, Armin Arlert, a young mind brimming with boundless intellect, and Mikasa Ackerman, a paragon of unyielding determination, stood unwaveringly by his side, sharing in his aspirations and fears. Yet, within the seemingly impregnable haven, the seeds of destiny were sown. One ill-fated day, a colossal titan, a behemoth eclipsing all known proportions, breached the very ramparts that were believed to be impervious. The ensuing cataclysm shattered the illusion of safety, birthing a tempest of panic and despair. In the midst of this harrowing onslaught, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa found themselves thrust into a maelstrom of chaos, their lives forever altered by the merciless advance of the titans. Their world, once confined and familiar, now stretched beyond the boundaries of their comprehension, fraught with perils beyond measure. Part 2. The Unforgiving Onslaught. As the colossal titan's thunderous footsteps echoed through the shattered streets, panic and terror gripped the hearts of those within the breached walls. The once serene enclave now resembled a war-torn battleground, its cobbled streets now stained with the remnants of shattered hopes and fractured dreams. Eren, Armin, and Mikasa, their eyes wide with disbelief, were thrust into a world of chaos and desperation. Together, they navigated through the pandemonium, dodging debris and evading the relentless advance of the titans. Each step forward was a testament to their tenacity and their unbreakable bond. Amidst the turmoil, Eren's determination burned brighter than ever. He vowed to reclaim what was lost, to shatter the chains that bound humanity within the walls. This fervent resolve ignited a fire within his comrades, uniting them in a shared purpose, to defy the titans and reclaim their stolen freedom. As the battle raged on, they bore witness to both the courage and the fragility of the human spirit. Sacrifices were made, alliances forged, and the strength of their resolve tested to its limits. In the crucible of adversity, they discovered depths of strength they never knew they possessed. Yet, as the sun set on the harrowing day, the toll of the battle weighed heavy on their hearts. The once impervious walls now bore scars, a somber reminder of the cost of their struggle. And within the hearts of our young heroes, a seed of determination sprouted, promising a future fraught with challenges, but brimming with the promise of hope. Part 3. Shadows of Revelation. In the aftermath of the devastating breach, the shattered remnants of the once impregnable walls cast long, ominous shadows over the wounded city. The air was thick with the acrid scent of dust and despair, a haunting reminder of the Titan's unforgiving onslaught. Eren, Armin, and Mikasa, their faces etched with determination, surveyed the aftermath. The streets, once teeming with life, now lay desolate and scarred. The familiar landmarks were now twisted remnants of what they once were, standing as silent witnesses to the cataclysmic event that had unfolded. As the dust settled, a sense of grim resolve took root within our intrepid trio. They knew that the battle was far from over. The Titans, with their inscrutable motives, remained an ever-present threat. It was imperative that they unravel the mysteries that shrouded these colossal adversaries. Their quest for answers led them to the heart of their beleaguered city, where hidden truths lay buried beneath layers of secrecy. Among the charred remnants of archives and forgotten chambers, they unearthed fragments of a forgotten history, a tapestry woven with threads of intrigue and betrayal. Whispers of an ancient conflict, of a world beyond the walls, echoed through the passages of time. The Titans were not merely mindless beasts, but pawns in a larger, enigmatic scheme. The revelation sent shivers down their spines as they grappled with the enormity of the secrets they had uncovered. With newfound determination, they forged ahead, driven by an insatiable thirst for truth. Their journey led them to enigmatic figures, each harboring their own agendas and allegiances. Some offered guidance, while others concealed their intentions behind veils of ambiguity. Yet, amidst the labyrinth of deception, a glimmer of hope emerged. A glimmer that spoke of untapped potential, of a power that could potentially tip the scales in humanity's favor. It was a beacon, faint yet resolute, lighting their path through the darkest corridors of uncertainty. As the days turned to weeks, our intrepid trio delved deeper into the mysteries that bound their world. They trained tirelessly, honing their skills and refining their resolve. Each passing moment brought them closer to a reckoning, to a confrontation that would define the course of their destinies. And so, with hearts ablaze and minds sharpened, they stood on the precipice of an uncertain future. The shadows of revelation had cast them into a world teeming with perils and potential, where every step forward was a step into the unknown. Part 4. The Crucible of Training. In the wake of their startling discoveries, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa embarked on a rigorous regimen of training. The once ordinary trio now stood as aspiring soldiers, their resolve unwavering, their hearts steeled against the encroaching tide of adversity. Under the tutelage of seasoned mentors, they honed their skills with unyielding determination. Days blurred into nights, and nights into days, as they tirelessly practiced the art of combat. The clang of steel against steel, the echo of boots against training grounds, became the rhythm of their existence. Each day brought new challenges, new heights to conquer. They pushed themselves beyond the limits of their endurance, seeking to unlock the potential that lay dormant within. Through sweat and tears, they forged their bodies and minds into instruments of unwavering resolve. Armin, once a timid scholar, now stood as a strategist of formidable intellect. His mind, a wellspring of tactical brilliance, became a beacon of guidance for his comrades. Mikasa, her blade an extension of her very being, moved with a grace and precision that spoke of unwavering dedication. Eren, driven by an unrelenting desire to protect, to reclaim, pushed himself to the brink of exhaustion and beyond. His every strike, every swing of the blade, resonated with a fervent determination that bordered on the edge of recklessness. It was a fire that burned deep within, a fire that refused to be extinguished. Amidst the crucible of training, bonds grew stronger. Comrades became brothers and sisters in arms, united by a shared purpose. They relied on each other not only for survival, but for inspiration, for the strength to carry on in the face of insurmountable odds. Yet, amidst the camaraderie, shadows of doubt occasionally crept in. The weight of their responsibilities, the magnitude of the threats they faced, bore down upon them. In those moments, they found solace in each other's presence, in the knowledge that they were not alone in their struggles. As the weeks passed, their progress became evident. They stood taller, their movements more confident. The once daunting prospect of facing Titans now seemed like an inevitability they were prepared to confront. And so, within the crucible of training, our intrepid trio transformed. They shed the vestiges of their former selves, emerging as warriors of unwavering purpose. Their journey was far from over, but they faced the future with a newfound strength, ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. Part 5. The Unearthed Secrets. With their training complete, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa emerged from the crucible of preparation, their spirits aflame with newfound confidence. They stood as soldiers, their hearts resolute, prepared to face the Titans that loomed beyond the walls. As they ventured forth, the weight of their purpose bore down upon them. The secrets they had unearthed still whispered in the recesses of their minds, a constant reminder of the enigmatic world they inhabited. They were no longer mere spectators in the grand theater of destiny. They were now actors, ready to play their roles. Their journey led them deeper into the heart of the city, where the scars of the Titans' assault still lingered. Amidst the rubble and remnants of their once thriving home, they found fragments of forgotten lore, ancient manuscripts and cryptic inscriptions that hinted at a history veiled in shadow. Armin's inquisitive mind, once confined to the pages of books, now eagerly devoured these enigmatic texts. Each revelation painted a picture of a world far more complex than they had ever imagined. Whispers of lost civilizations and cataclysmic events echoed through the passages of time. Yet, amidst the weight of their discoveries, a glimmer of hope emerged. They learned of a potential ally, a force that had long lain dormant, waiting for the right moment to be awakened. It was a beacon of light in the encroaching darkness, a source of strength that could tip the scales in humanity's favor. As they delved deeper into the annals of history, they encountered figures shrouded in myth and legend. These enigmatic individuals held the keys to unlocking the true potential of the Titans, to harnessing a power that could rival even the most formidable adversaries. With each encounter, they gleaned new insights, forged tenuous alliances, and navigated the treacherous waters of intrigue and deception. The path they walked was fraught with peril, but it was a path they walked together, their bonds of camaraderie growing stronger with each passing day. And so, armed with knowledge and purpose, our intrepid trio stood on the precipice of a new chapter. The Titans still loomed, their presence an ever-present reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. But now, they faced the future with a newfound determination, ready to confront the mysteries that awaited them. Part 6. Titans Unleashed. As dawn broke over the city, painting the sky in hues of gold and pink, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa prepared for the trials that awaited them. Clad in their uniforms, their expressions a mix of determination and anticipation, they stood on the threshold of a defining moment. Their journey led them to the outskirts of the city, where the colossal forms of Titans roamed. These towering behemoths, once the harbingers of terror, now stood as their greatest adversaries. It was time to put their training to the ultimate test, to face the very creatures that had shattered their world. The first encounter was a baptism of fire. As the Titans advanced, their lumbering footsteps sending tremors through the earth, our heroes stood their ground. Their hearts pounded, their breaths quickened, but they did not waver. With a battle cry that echoed through the open expanse, they charged. The clash was fierce and unrelenting. Blades met flesh, and sweat mingled with the scent of earth and steel. Every strike was a testament to their training, every maneuver a calculated dance of precision and skill. They moved as one, their movements synchronized in a ballet of combat. Armin's strategic mind came to the fore, directing their movements with tactical brilliance. Mikasa's strikes were a blur of motion, her blade finding its mark with deadly accuracy. Eren, his eyes burning with an unquenchable fire, met the Titans head-on, his blows resonating with a power that seemed to defy reason. With each victory, their confidence swelled. They discovered a rhythm, a synergy that transcended the boundaries of individuality. They were no longer three separate souls, but a unified force, a formidable trio that moved as one. Yet, amidst the triumphs, there were moments of peril. The Titans were relentless, their numbers seemingly endless. Fatigue began to weigh on their limbs, and doubt occasionally crept into their hearts. But in those moments, they drew strength from each other, a silent understanding passing between them. As the sun set on the battlefield, painting the horizon in shades of crimson and gold, our heroes emerged victorious. The Titans lay defeated, their colossal forms now motionless and lifeless. It was a hard-fought victory, a testament to their unwavering determination and the strength of their bond. As they stood amidst the remnants of their hard-won triumph, a sense of awe washed over them. They had faced the Titans, conquered the very source of their fears. It was a victory that resonated not only within their hearts, but echoed through the annals of history. And so, as the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, casting their silvery light upon the battlefield, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa knew that this was just the beginning. The Titans had been defeated, but the mysteries that shrouded their world still loomed. With newfound resolve, they turned their gaze towards the horizon, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them in the chapters yet to come. Part 7. Shadows of Betrayal. With the taste of victory still fresh upon their lips, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa pressed onward, their hearts brimming with newfound confidence. The Titans had been vanquished, their colossal forms reduced to motionless husks, scattered across the battlefield like fallen giants. As they retraced their steps through the city, the echoes of their triumph reverberated in the stillness. The air was charged with an electric energy, a palpable sense of accomplishment that hung in the atmosphere. It was a moment of respite, a pause before the storm. Yet, amidst the lingering echoes of victory, shadows of betrayal began to stir. Whispers of dissent and hidden agendas danced at the edges of their consciousness. The enigmatic figures they had encountered in their journey revealed themselves to be players in a far larger game, their motivations shrouded in ambiguity. Doubt gnawed at their resolve, threatening to fracture the unity they had forged through trials and tribulations. The trust they had placed in allies now wavered, replaced by a cautious wariness. It was a cruel awakening, a reminder that in this world of secrets and intrigue, alliances were as fragile as glass. Armin, ever the perceptive strategist, sensed the shifting tides. His mind churned with possibilities, dissecting every nuance, every subtle gesture. Mikasa, her instincts honed to a razor's edge, watched with a vigilant gaze, ready to defend against any threat, be it from without or within. Eren, his heart a tempest of conflicting emotions, grappled with the weight of their newfound knowledge. The Titans were but pawns in a grander scheme, manipulated by unseen hands. The revelation struck a chord of disillusionment, leaving him to question the very foundations of their reality. In the midst of this turbulent sea of uncertainty, they turned to each other for solace and strength. Their bond, forged in the crucible of adversity, now stood as their greatest asset. They leaned on each other, drawing courage from the unspoken understanding that bound them together. As they navigated the treacherous waters of deceit and betrayal, they clung to the belief that their shared purpose would guide them through the darkest of times. They were no longer naive dreamers, but warriors tempered by the fires of experience. And so, with hearts heavy with the burden of knowledge, they forged ahead, their steps resolute. The shadows of betrayal may have darkened their path, but they refused to be swayed. For in the heart of the storm, they would find the strength to weather any tempest that dared to stand in their way.
Part 8. The Dance of Shadows. In the wake of the unsettling revelations, a tense air hung over our intrepid trio. The city, once a sanctuary, now seemed to pulse with an undercurrent of unease. Every shadow, every whispered conversation, held the potential for hidden agendas and concealed truths. Eren, Armin, and Mikasa moved through the streets with a cautious vigilance. Their eyes darted, their senses heightened, attuned to the slightest shift in the atmosphere. They were no longer mere soldiers. They were detectives in a complex web of intrigue, searching for threads of truth amidst a tapestry of deception. The enigmatic figures they had encountered now revealed their true allegiances. Some stood as allies, their motives aligned with the trio's pursuit of truth and justice. Others, however, bore veiled intentions, their words laced with half-truths and misdirection. Armin's intellect, once confined to the realm of academia, now proved invaluable. He dissected cryptic messages and unraveled coded communications, revealing glimpses of a larger puzzle. Each revelation brought them closer to the heart of the enigma that bound their world. Mikasa, her senses razor-sharp, moved with a grace that belied her strength. Her watchful eyes caught every subtle gesture, every nuance in body language. She became the guardian, the sentinel, a silent protector against the machinations of unseen foes. Eren, his determination unyielding, grappled with the weight of leadership. His every decision carried consequences, his every word a potential turning point. He felt the burden of responsibility pressing upon his shoulders, but he stood tall, resolute in his commitment to uncovering the truth. As they delved deeper into the heart of the conspiracy, they encountered challenges that tested their resolve. Betrayals, both real and perceived, threatened to splinter their unity. But they held fast, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity, proving unbreakable. And amidst the dance of shadows, they uncovered fragments of a grander design. The Titans were not merely mindless adversaries, but instruments in a game played by unseen hands. The revelation ignited a fire within them, a determination to unravel the threads of destiny woven by forces beyond their understanding. As the days turned to weeks, their pursuit led them to the precipice of revelation. They stood on the cusp of a truth that would reshape their world, a truth that held the power to shatter illusions and lay bare the foundations of their reality. And so, with hearts aflame and minds sharpened, they prepared to confront the heart of the conspiracy. The dance of shadows had brought them to this moment, a moment that would define the course of their destinies. Part 9. Veil of Destiny, Unraveled. As our intrepid trio delved deeper into the heart of the conspiracy, the city seemed to hold its breath, as if aware of the weight of their purpose. Every step echoed with a sense of finality, a prelude to the revelations that awaited them. The enigmatic figures they encountered now revealed themselves in their true light. Some were allies, their motives aligned with the trio's pursuit of truth and justice. Others, however, wore masks of deceit, their true intentions hidden behind layers of subterfuge. Armin's mind, a wellspring of strategic brilliance, dissected cryptic messages and unraveled the threads of deception. He was the lighthouse in the storm, guiding them through the treacherous waters of intrigue. Mikasa, her senses honed to a razor's edge, moved with a grace that belied her strength. Her vigilant eyes caught every subtle gesture, every nuance in body language. She became the silent sentinel, a steadfast guardian against the machinations of unseen foes. Eren, his resolve unyielding, grappled with the mantle of leadership. Every decision weighed heavily on his shoulders, every word a potential turning point. He felt the burden of responsibility, but he stood tall, unwavering in his commitment to uncovering the truth. The pursuit led them through hidden chambers and forgotten archives, where fragments of the grand design were pieced together. Titans were not mere monsters, but pawns in a game orchestrated by forces beyond mortal comprehension. As they unraveled the tapestry of destiny, they encountered trials that tested their unity. Betrayals, both real and perceived, threatened to fracture their resolve. But they held fast, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity proving unbreakable. And then, on the eve of revelation, they stood before the precipice of truth. In the heart of the conspiracy, they found the key to unraveling the mysteries that bound their world. The veils of deceit were lifted, and the foundations of their reality laid bare. In that moment, the trio understood the magnitude of their journey. They were no longer mere soldiers. They were catalysts of change, standing at the crossroads of destiny. The choices they made in the coming days would shape the course of history. With hearts steeled and minds ablaze, they prepared to face the final reckoning. The veils of destiny had been unraveled, and they stood ready to confront the forces that sought to shape the fate of humanity. Part 10. Titans of Destiny. In the culmination of their journey, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa stood at the nexus of revelation, their hearts pounding with a mix of trepidation and resolve. The echoes of their footsteps reverberated through the chamber, a solemn cadence that heralded the gravity of their mission. Before them lay the heart of the conspiracy, a revelation that would reshape their understanding of the world. The truth, once shrouded in layers of deception, now lay exposed, stark and unyielding. As they gazed upon the revelation, a sense of awe washed over them. Titans were not mere aberrations of nature, but instruments in a grand design, manipulated by forces beyond mortal ken. The realization sent shivers down their spines, igniting a fire within their souls. Eren, his eyes burning with a newfound clarity, understood the weight of their purpose. He was no longer a mere dreamer, but a harbinger of change, standing at the crossroads of destiny. His every action, every choice, carried the potential to shape the course of history. Armin, his intellect a beacon of guidance, saw the path that lay before them. He understood that knowledge was their most potent weapon, a tool to be wielded with care and wisdom. With every revelation, he felt the pieces of the puzzle falling into place, painting a picture of a world far more complex than they had ever imagined. Mikasa, her resolve unyielding, stood as the guardian of their unity. Her unwavering loyalty, her unbreakable spirit, were the bedrock upon which their collective strength was built. She understood that in the face of adversity, their bond was their greatest weapon. And so, with hearts aflame and minds attuned to the rhythm of destiny, they prepared to face the final challenge. The titans of their world, once viewed with fear and uncertainty, now stood as pawns in a game that transcended mortal understanding. As they stepped forward, they carried with them the hopes of humanity, the dreams of those who yearned for freedom beyond the walls. They were no longer three individuals, but a united force, a beacon of defiance against the forces that sought to control their fate. In the final confrontation, they stood resolute, their every action a testament to their unwavering determination. The clash of titans, the dance of blades, was a symphony of defiance against the orchestration of destiny. And in that moment, as the echoes of their struggle reverberated through the chamber, they knew that they were not alone. They were part of a legacy, a story woven into the fabric of time, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. As the dust settled, as the echoes faded, they emerged from the crucible of destiny, forever changed. The Titans, once the harbingers of their fears, now lay vanquished, their colossal forms reduced to dust and memory, and in their wake, Eren, Armin, and Mikasa stood as beacons of hope, as living testaments to the power of the human spirit. Their journey, fraught with trials and tribulations, had led them to this moment, a moment that would be etched into the annals of history.